Any idea what jetting is in this thing?
I don't.
That's bad. I'm supposed to know what's in there. Was this a new filter?
No.
It's all dirty as hell.
That's pretty bad. You got it.
Paper style are really, really dirty. Full of gas. That usually means it's spitting back a lot of black exhaust fumes into it. The carburetor doesn't show that though, so the carburetor's clean. Okay, what do you got for holding this thing on your head? So you got no carburetor support on this blade?
No.
That's bad too. Usually you come off this hole, you go right down to the stud right here in the bracket.
Right.
Make a simple bracket, keeps the carburetor from falling down. Makes the intake seals last longer. Carburetor's tight, that's a good sign. Usually the carburetor's tight, the intake seals are in right. Run that clicky test. Alright, straight blade screwdriver, I'm going to get a screwdriver here. Choke's been bent.
Wow.
There. So we put the air cleaner backing plate on and didn't move it out of the way. See here?
Yes.
This is supposed to go in there and make that work, but see, it's not in there correctly. It doesn't even touch on it, so the choke doesn't do anything. The biggest thing is it might be keeping the choke from coming down all the way, it's just not shutting it off correctly. So this has to be bent back and hopefully it doesn't break off. If it breaks off, you get to get another choke in it. Leave that on for a second. We're going to check a couple of things here first. Taking things apart, you're always looking for problems, that kind of stuff. Okay, so there's your gas in there. See, look at how much crap's in the bottom down there. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Gritty. Feel it? Sand. Coarse sand or real coarse sanding grit.
Yeah.
Like 120 grit or something like that.
Yep.
On your paint job. That's not good for the motor having that in there. So that gets into your carburetor, plugs up jets, it screws up things, causes other problems. Now another problem is there's no O-ring sitting right here right now. right there. See, that O-ring is not supposed to be sitting on top of the gasket. It's supposed to be sitting right here. Now, I don't know if that fell out when I just pulled it out, or more likely it fell out before and it was laying over here last time it went back together, so that means you had a big air leak on your low speed circuit and it won't run for shit when that's like that. And so I don't know if that's what the problem was or not, but it's definitely not in the right spot right now. Plus we got the grit in there. Now you want to see what the float level is in this and see how much it really flows. So we turn it on. Pretty good flow. So you got the gurgling up real nice. See, the float level's pretty low. See how low it is?
Yeah.
And you see how much is flowing out of there. See how it's flowing like gangbusters?
Yeah.
So we definitely have a high flow petcock. Filter's not plugged, but float level's low. Then we go up here and see if we can screw up the paint job for you. The gas is pretty filthy looking. What brand is this stuff? Usually it's more clear than that.
It's 76.
Next time you put it in, see if it's all pukey like that. I see you got paint on the inside of this gasket. I don't know if that'll stop, make it not have any leakage issue. This is an old Harley petcock or gas cap.
Yeah, I got that from you.
Pulls on really good, so it probably would leak one leak even if it is screwed up. Okay, now see where the float level, the float just drops that high, and that's where it was at too. So what I do is I just go like that, get it come out. Let's see how far that went. Went too far. Now there is a measurement in the book for this, but I just do it by eyeball. So right now we're running about a 5/16 drop between here and here, 3/8 down here. That's about where I put them at. On Super Bs, you can run them down to within a 1/4 inch about here. E's, they run a little bit lower because I guess they like to flood out more. I don't know.
Okay.
But we still get all that dirt and stuff in the bottom from that's in the down here in the plug. So we got to take the plug out and blow it out before we finish this up. Okay, now look up in here and see what we got for jets. So it's a 68.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad starting point. Is there anything in these pipes? They're wide open.
Yes, 3 baffles.
They're baffled a little bit. So there might be a tick on the rich side. Now I'm feeling for any of that grit that's in the bottom bowl in here.
Okay.
I don't feel anything. And we got a 29.5 low speed. And you look through the hole to make sure it's open. You can see it in the light when you put the camera down the center of it. Can you see the hole?
Yes.
And you always make sure you can see through the jet.
Okay.
And you want to make sure the hole's round and not lopsided like that. That means there's crap in it. I just did a bike that had a bunch of coating in there or something. It was plugging up the carburetor. Somebody put an additive in the tank and it plugged up everything. Alright. So this is probably slightly on the rich side, but until we get the bike running, we don't know if it wants it or not. At least now we know where we're at. The other thing you want to do is see where you got your idle mixture at right now. So we go, see how that's bent?
Yep,
too?
yep.
What is that bent? Half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2 3/8. That's not good when those are bent like that. So something has hit this carburetor. I wonder if it was off the bike and it dropped somehow.
It was off of a bike that was that blew up.
Yeah, but blowing up doesn't make this problem. throwing it around makes this.
It was used when I got it, yeah.
The tip of the needle looks okay. Yeah. If you try to straighten on the carburetor, it might break the carburetor, so you gotta be careful. Alright. See, if I push down, there's not a lot of metal right here. If I put it over here and push up, there's a lot of metal supporting the screw on the backside. So I'm going to try bending it up. Not exactly what you're supposed to do, but oh well. Perfect. Okay, now we just push on a little bit. It hasn't broken yet. Just rotate it until I get it where it's going as close as I can get it. It's close. Not exactly how you're supposed to do that. So the screw's a little bit closer now.
That was pretty good.
Okay, so now we bottom it out. Now this time we went a little bit deeper than we did before. Before it stopped over here. Now it's more straight, it goes uneven. So you go half, 1, 1 1/2. That's where you start. Alright. Now you'll see what we can do about breaking this piece off. When they've been over this far, they don't like to straighten out as much. Nothing like fits and stuff you're not supposed to be working on. Huh? Okay. Squeeze hard and move it up.
Nice.
Well, it hasn't broken off yet, so it's a good sign.
Nice touch. Oh, spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now you gotta buy a new one.
That's all right.
When they've been over that far, it's hard to come back. Halfway, you can half the time save them. It's probably a ½ inch wrench. Well, we saved one of the screws.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's the part that's bad, because the titty goes on that. Spring is good, and the cap is still good. So we go buy this piece. So
Okay.
we'll see if we got one. So you want to shut that off?